So just give me 5 minutes. Just waiting for Bharat. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So I'm starting the session today. So as discussed in my earlier class, I told you to go through all the links that I have shared. So today it will be a doubt clearing session, and if you have any query regarding any topic, that we can discuss also. So have you gone through all these things, and if you have any query, please let me know.
Sir, yes, I have gone through all the blogs and the techniques, strategies that you shared. But after reading all those, I do not have any such question.
Aaron, anything?
Yes, sir. I have one question.
Yeah.
Sir, as I have mentioned in the last class that 301 page was for redirecting page. So I wanted to ask, like, is it set default by default, or like we have to set in our like website, like if this will come then this page will show? Because recently I was searching something, and it was like redirecting, or like there was error, but it was showing page was not found. It was not written like any kind of number. So what does that mean?
Just repeat once. I can't get your point.
Yes, sir. Sir, like 301 is for like redirecting the page, and like 404 is for error.
Right.
Recently, I was checking one website, and it was showing after clicking that
Hmm.
it was showing like page was not found. It was written like that. So
Right.
is it a like redirect page or an error page?
It is an error page. That means that the URL is there, but the page is not there. That means, say, your address is there in the record, but in reality, your house is not there. Probably your house was there in earlier, but currently it is not there. So that's the thing.
So sir, in some page it is like sometimes it writes 404 error. So sir,
So
we have to like set that in default only, or like it will show like
404 error is a universal thing. So any website, if they have such kind of thing, like they have the URL but they don't have the page, it will always show 404 error. Okay. Now there are some kind of customizations you can do. So uh, in some of the top brands or some of the very renowned organizations, they actually use customized page for 404 error. So what happens is, so whenever someone lands into a page, uh, in a missing page, there can be a customized message. Say like, I'm just showing you one example. Mm, okay, just I'm sharing my screen. So this is one website. Okay. Now I am searching for a page. Say, see, this is a 404 page, and they have a customized message. Error 404, kuch to garbar hai. ACP Pradyuman is on it while he cracks the case. Click here to return to the home page. Okay, so this is basically a good customer experience. So uh, if someone by chance land to any page which is not existing, they will get such a humorous customized message that actually gives them a boost uh, in their so what happens is, whenever I am searching something and I land to a 404 page, it actually impact in my emotions, and it might give a negative impact that I will leave the website. But such kind of customized message can help you to capture your attention, and you will not go beyond this site. You will I mean you will search within the site only. So that's the issue. So this is a customized page. Now I am again going to another website. Like, So this is also a website. Hmm. See, no page found. Try searching for a different text or filter. Go to home. This is also a 404 page.
So, sir, can't we delete this page from our website if it's not working?
See, there are certain steps that we can do. Like basically, these are random. Actually, what I am searching here, these are some of the random things. It is so. It is not like that. These pages are there in the website. So I'm just giving a random URL and it is showing me the 404 page because these pages are not at all there. Okay, but in some of the cases, say I have a page earlier, but now it is not there, and I actually forgot to remove that URL also from the index list or wherever I have shared it. So what happens is people actually click on those links or visit those links, and when they click on it, they ultimately land to a 404 page. So to resolve this issue, there is a thing that is 301 redirect. You can permanently redirect that page to any existing page so that people will not land to any 404 page. So that is one solution. And you can also block those pages through Search Console temporarily so that it will not come in the Google search result. But there is also a catch. Say you have shared that particular link in social media or in any emails or messaging apps, whatever, in other digital channels. So in that case, if you block it through Search Console, it will not help you because the links are already there in the public domain and anybody can click on these links and they will ultimately land to a non-existing page. So 301 redirect is the only option that will give you a permanent solution for this issue. So whenever you do this 301 redirection, whenever you click on this page, it will redirect to a new page. So you don't have to face the 404 error. Okay, so there are two kinds of error you can see whenever you are doing a audit. One is the 404 error, another is 500. I mean 502, 501, this kind of errors. So just hold on. So can you see my whiteboard?
Yes, sir.
So while doing audit, you might get this kind of things. Okay, so both are kind of errors. So both are some kind of errors. So whenever you will see these errors, this means the error is from the client side. That means I am a user and I am searching something which is not there in my server. So this is a client side error. So 404 basically a client side error because client is searching something that is not existing thing. So that is why it is a 4x error or 404 error. And now another thing is 5xx errors. There are two kind of errors we usually face, that is 501 and 502. Okay, so these are mainly server side error. That means client has requested something which is already there in the server, but due to some issue in the server is not giving you the desired result. So that is a 500 error, basically 400 errors and 500 errors we say. Okay, so whenever you face this issue, you have to understand what kind of issue is this. Either it is a client side error or it is a server side error. If it is a client side error, then you have to take care through 301 redirect. If it is a server side error, in that case, you have to work on your on the server issues. Like you have one server manager or probably the developer, whoever takes care of your database. So he have to take care of the issues in the server, whether there is any bug in the server, if there is any malware in the server, if there is any virus attack in the server, or some kind of power down. So this kind of issues can happen, or the loadings due to some high traffic, your server can't respond properly. So all these things can be happen, and for this reason you can see this kind of errors. Okay, so this is a server side error.
Okay, sir. Sir, I have one more question. Sir, sometimes like when so many people are clicking on a single page, that page gets crashed. So, sir, why it gets crashed and how?
Why it get crashed and how? That is your question.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So everything has its has a bandwidth. Okay, so whenever you do something in your computer, say you are watching a video, say you are just say you are working in the internet, say you are surfing browsers, simultaneously you are watching a video, simultaneously you are doing something in the Excel. So you are doing a lot of things in your laptop simultaneously. So what usually happen, the system will get hanged. Okay, so why these things happen? Because there are a certain limit within your system. How we define these limits? There is a RAM, there is a hard disk, there are what I say, this SDD, that is static driver. So all these things, and your processor speed. So all these things actually helps you to work properly in your system, right? So if you have a good amount of RAM, like 8 GB or more than 8 GB RAM, if your processor is the latest version, that is i3 or i5 10th generation, and if you have a SDD in your computer will run fast. You can do multiple works at a time. But say if your computer has very lesser number of configuration, that is say 2 GB RAM, then very limited number of hard disk, and very older version of the processor, then your computer will not give you the performance that you actually looking for. So it will get freezed frequently whenever you are doing some work simultaneously. So the same case applies for a website. So every website has its own server speed, server space, RAM, and all these things. So that is how we define a limit of a website. So if the traffic increases and it exceeds the limit of the processor and RAM, the site starts showing problem, like it will get hanged or the site unable to open. So all these things start happening. So this is why whenever you choose any hosting plan, so I have shown you how to buy a hosting plan. So whenever you are choosing to buy a hosting plan, you have to understand your traffic, like how much traffic you will usually generate for your website, or what will be your plan. Like say we have a plan when we are creating a website, like currently I have 1,000 traffic, 1,000 people are coming to my website, but I have a plan that within 6 months I want to enhance this to 10,000 traffic. So if this is my plan, I have to purchase a hosting plan accordingly, because 1,000 traffic is very less number of traffic for a website, but 10,000 traffic is a huge. So if I purchase a hosting plan which is a very limited number of server space and all, then usually when my traffic will increase to 10,000, it starts showing problems. It will not open properly. Whenever the traffic increases, it will not come up to the users. So these are the problems we face. So mainly it happens in result websites. So when we check results for our universities or colleges, suddenly the sites start showing problem. It is unable to
Yes,
open all
sir.
these things. So happens because not every day people usually visit college or university websites. So they have a certain hosting plan according to their traffic. But whenever the result season comes, suddenly all the students in the university start coming to the website. They are searching for the same page, same resource they are looking for. So the problem is you have limited resource, and the head person count is very high. So you can't give all the resources to all the people at a time. So it's showing that is why the problem starts showing. This is the issue. Basically, you have a limited number of resources and you have a huge number of head counts. So there is the issue.
Okay, sir.
Anything else?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, are you aware about breadcrumb? What is breadcrumb?
So breadcrumb in the kitchen.
In the kitchen, what is it?
So small bread pieces, yeah, crushed bread pieces.
But in SEO or in a website, there is also a concept called breadcrumb. So I don't know why people have named it in such a way, but breadcrumb is basically what I say. It is a kind of roadmap of what is your current position in the website. Say, see, if you see this thing, youtube.com, this is the site. Then there is another thing that is channel, and then the ultimate URL of the.
So we're seeing the whiteboard.
Is it okay now?
Yes, sir.
See, this is one example of breadcrumb. This one. See, in this particular result, if you check the URL here, you can see this shop.mensxp.com, then fashion, then accessories. So this is a breadcrumb. So if I visit this page, so basically this is the breadcrumb. It is showing my position in the website. So this is the main page. Then I came to fashion, and within fashion, there is another thing that is accessories. Okay. So this is what it is called, breadcrumb. And why breadcrumb is important? Why people are actually using this breadcrumb in a website? Basically, this is also a kind of user experience, first of all, because you can understand like from where you came in this page and what is your current position in the website, that you can understand from it. And also Google can also consider it as a roadmap of your website. So we have already discussed about sitemap.xml thing. So Sitemap's purpose is to create a blueprint of your website, kind of map. So breadcrumb is also serves the same purpose. It also help the Google bot about the structure of your website, like from which page to which page you can go, what is the flow of your website basically. So that is why breadcrumb is important. So see, there are a lot of things that that is there in SEO. While you are working in SEO, there are a lot of terms you can encounter day by day. So these are some of the most important terms that we have discussed, and that is the reason I asked you to go through the articles, so that you can come up with more such terms, and I can also discuss with you. Another thing I want to discuss today. Just hold on. Just opening the. Just hold on. Let me check. I want to discuss another topic. So can you tell me, like, other than the Google Keyword Planner, have you searched for any other tool that helps you to get do the keyword research?
Yes, sir. I have tried from Esther, but it was asking for subscription, so I didn't bought that subscription.
So have you tried Uber Suggest?
No, sir.
So we have discussed accelerated mobile page, right?
Yes, sir.
So another thing, uh, have you ever thought about Wikipedia?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me like how this, who managed this Wikipedia and how this content every time comes into the first page, who and why? What are the techniques behind this Wikipedia thing?
Sir, once I have read that in Wikipedia, it is like a non-profit website. So whoever writes the article, they don't get like for like a single rupee, like they don't get any profit, and that information is like always first hand. So no one can like write anything like if it is not like proven or like it is not true.
Uh, yes. So I have searched TCS. Okay. Now these things came to the right side of my search result. Do you know how it show, why it comes here? What is this thing actually? This thing.
No, sir.
Okay. So this is called knowledge panel. Okay. This is a knowledge panel. It basically generates, if you have a good SEO score, it comes automatically. You can't request Google to generate your knowledge panel. There is no such provision. So it comes automatically based on your SEO score. Now you can increase or improve your SEO score positively through Wikipedia. Yes, you are right that Wikipedia is a non-profit site. Sometimes some people term it as a public toilet because anybody can edit or anybody can write anything in Wikipedia. So I will ask you to create a Wikipedia account and try it in on your own, because anybody can create their account in Wikipedia and they can do anything in any I mean anything, any information you can provide in Wikipedia. So there is no one to I mean to guide you, or no such thing is there to stop you. Okay, but yes, there are some stringent method of verification and some stringent policy they follow to maintain the quality of the content. So when you start writing a Wikipedia content, so a lot of uh, top or companies have their own Wikipedia page, like this TCS. So TCS has its own Wikipedia page, and this is the reason they have a knowledge panel. Okay. So this is the Wikipedia page of TCS. So while you are writing something in Wikipedia, see there is also this thing. This page was last edited on 25th February. Okay. So whenever you are writing something in Wikipedia, you have to give proper source of the information you are giving. See, these are all sources. These are all sources. Okay. So if you click any of this thing, you will get the source here. Okay. Reference. Another thing is, whenever you are writing something in Wikipedia, you have to make sure that you are not promoting anything in Wikipedia. Wikipedia is solely for information purpose, but it has a huge impact in your SEO score. If any brand has its own Wikipedia page, it gives a huge boost to its SEO. Okay, but because the domain authority of Wikipedia is very high, very high. So if you get a link back from Wikipedia, it will automatically improve your SEO score. It will automatically improve your domain authority also. But Wikipedia is solely for information and not for promotion. So whenever you are writing something in Wikipedia, you have to make sure that your content doesn't looks like promotion, doesn't look like any kind of advertisement. Rather, you can provide information about your organization with proper source or proper reference. If you don't have proper source and you are just writing anything randomly, then it will not approve your post. Even if they find you doing some kind of promotion or advertisement in Wikipedia, they will just block your IP address, so that you can't open or edit Wikipedia from that device anymore. So currently I'm connecting from a device. Say if I am doing something in Wikipedia and I'm trying to promote something in Wikipedia, they will block my IP, so that in future I will not able to visit Wikipedia from this device only. I have to access from another device. So this is how Wikipedia works. If you check this thing, if you check the entire content, you will see only information. And there is no promotion here. But yes, you have to maintain quality. And obviously, see, I am just showing this. There is an edit button. I can edit this section. Content that violates any copyright, start editing. See, I can start editing anything from here. Now I can publish it or I can cancel it. Okay, so this is an open source platform. That is why some people actually term it as public toilet, because anybody can come and anybody can place their opinion here. If it is not a promotion, then they will not do anything. And obviously, if it is a if the quality of the content is up to the mark, then they will not take any kind of steps. So even the information might be wrong here, but still they will approve it and it will get published. So that is why sometimes people say Wikipedia is a public toilet, but it has a huge impact in your SEO. If you can create one Wikipedia page for any brand, you will get a huge number of backlinks from there, and also you will get a domain authority. Any query regarding Wikipedia?
No, sir.
Okay. So now, if I ask you to do SEO for a website, are you confident enough to work on any project?
So, not very confident yet, but I'm trying to complete that Pet Plaza audit and SEO, keyword research, everything. So, if that is done properly, then maybe I'll show you it till Sunday.
See, SEO is a vast thing. It is not like that we have discussed all the things in this class. There are a lot of things which are there, and you will gradually learn while doing work. So I'm still trying to cover most of the important topics in my class, but there are still a lot of things pending probably, which you will learn gradually. So I will ask you, like, leave Pet Plaza because it is already we have seen it in the earlier class. Rather, you can take any website of your own, of your own choice. You can choose it, and you can do. You can try to do a foolproof SEO. So you don't have the access of that particular site, so you can't put the meta title descriptions and every kind of optimizations from the backend. But at least I want to ensure that you people can do website audit effortlessly. You can do keyword research effortlessly, and you can do the entire documentation as guided by me, like the keyword research, meta titles and descriptions, master keywords, and all these things. The entire thing you can do in a confident manner. So that's the objective of mine. So now it's up to you. Do this thing. I will start. Another topic, because SEO, I think it is almost done. If anything still pending, then I will let you know, and we will discuss it in a separate class, that is a doubt clearing session again. So now I will start another new topic, but before that I want to understand what you have understood about CRO, that is conversion rate optimization, that we have discussed in last week, because that's the last thing that today I will discuss, and then I will go to the next topic.
The CRO was to increase the traffic in website.
Sorry, can't hear you. Please be loud.
So CRO was for the increase in traffic of website.
Not actually increasing the traffic. Basically, what happens is traffic you generate through different channels. Okay, like SEO is one of the activity that you do to generate traffic organically for your website. Then PPC or Google ads, Facebook ads, social media optimization, all these things you do to improve your brand presence, as well as generating traffic from these channels to your website. So CRO is not about generating traffic. Rather, CRO is about optimizing on conversion. Say, I'm again sharing the whiteboard. Can you see the whiteboard?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, this is your website. Okay. Now, these are the channels from where you are generating traffic. Say this is organic, say Google search. Say this is a Google search. Then there is Google Ads. Then Facebook. Rather, I can like social media. Emails. Okay. So these are different channels from where you get traffic in your website. So this is your website. Now people coming to your website, and there is also a exit point. Exit. Okay. So people coming to your website, and there is another channel from where they are exiting from your website. Now, say from all these channels, you generate a certain number of traffic, that is 2000. So 2000 visitors visited your website from all these channels. Now out of this 2000, you found that 1500 exited from your website, and 500 traffic in query, purchase, call, okay. So out of this 2000 traffic, you have made 500, you have generated 500 inquiries, purchase, or calls. So I can say these are conversions in your website. Okay, so 500 conversions you have made. So now as a business, you are generating 2000 traffic, and you are generating only 500 conversions. So your motive should be always increase this thing. So it is not possible that 2000 traffic will get converted at a time. This is not a case at all. This is not a this is actually not possible. But your motive should be to enhance this, to maximize the number. Okay. So 500. Now your target should be, I want to make it 700, like this. So your traffic will increase gradually from different sources. You are investing heavily, or you are doing SEO heavily, then your traffic will also increase. So based on your traffic, your objective is to increase your conversion. So CRO is not about generating traffic. Understand the concept. It is not about generating traffic, rather to capture the traffic in your website. So people who are actually coming to your website, CRO will help you to capture them within your website. Okay, so it is like that. Have you went to any tourist place where there are a lot of people who actually come to you and tell you, come visit my hotel, come here, it is very cheap, like this? Have you ever experienced such thing?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what happens is, there is a hotel and there are some staffs within the hotel. Uh, they actually wait in the bus stand or the railway station, and their task is to, whenever a train comes to the station, or whenever a bus comes to the bus stand, and when the tourists start coming, their task is to attract those two tourists to the hotel, because tourist is not aware about your hotel. So you are doing some kind of promotion so that they can come to your hotel, they can visit your hotel. So that's the objective of doing SEO. That's the objective of running ads. That's the objective of doing social media and everything. Now, when you come to the hotel, ultimately, then you will check the room, then you will ask for the price, you will check the facilities, whether everything is fine or not, what are the timings to enter, the check-in and check-out timings, and all these things you will ask. So these are the information you will ask to the hotel manager or whoever is there in the reception. Now, if everything goes well, if everything you think according to you fits your requirement, then what you will do, you will book the room. You will book a room, you will start staying. And if you are a regular visitor, then what you will do is you will permanently stay in that hotel whenever you visit that place. So that's become a loyalty, a brand loyalty. Okay, so CRO is this thing. So whenever the traffic comes to your website, they start searching a certain information about your product or service. So if everything is in place, then they will not leave your website. They actually stay within your website. They will generate business for your website. Even if your service is very well, then they become a permanent customer of yours. That is a brand loyalty. In my first class, I explained you three kind of media. That is, one is owned media, another is paid media, another is earned media. So our objective is to generate this earned media. So earned media is possible only if your service is very good and if people can get all the information at a ease in your website. So that's the objective of CRO. CRO will give basically the elements of CRO are the look and feel of your website, the orientation of your website, the flow of your website. These are the elements of the CRO, conversion rate optimization. Okay, so if you come to a website and you found that this website is very poor quality, its loading speed is very poor, its color combination is very poor, its content orientation, layouts, color combination, all these things are very bland, then what you will do? You will just leave the website. So that actually happens. But if you found a particular website is very well built, the orientation is very good, the layout is awesome, the color combination is very fine, and the entire flow is very well defined, and you can search very easily whatever you are looking for. So then what will be your reaction? You will stay in that website, you will read the content, you will fill up the form, or you will purchase something from the website. So all these things you will do if you like the website. So this is what CRO is. CRO, after generating the traffic, CRO's work is to give the proper experience to the user. Usually we term it, there is a thing that is UI UX. user interface, user experience. So these are the main, these are the soul of CRO. So when we are talking about CRO, we are actually talking about UI and UX, that is user interface and user experience. So once the traffic comes to your website, you have to ensure that your user interface and user experience should be good enough so that people will stay in your website. So that's the purpose of CRO. Now, any confusion?
No, sir.
So I can remember that I have showed you the Google Analytics. I'm again showing you the thing. So can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See, there is an option called behavior in Google Analytics, and there is an sub option that is behavior flow. Okay. Don't have any data actually. Okay, just hold on. I'm sharing another. See, this is a behavior flow of the website. From here, you can understand like what is the starting page, from where the traffic is generating, and from this page, how they are flowing to different pages or how they are exiting from a page. Okay, so these are the exit. 27% drop off, 74 drop offs, 555 drop off. That means the number of traffic that has generated from this page, this 27% of the total traffic has been exited from this page only. Okay, 274 sessions, out of which 266 drop offs, which is a very high rate. Okay. 8 sessions, 2 drop offs. So like this, you can check from where the traffic is generating, from which page, and how they are interacting within the website, and from where they are actually exiting. So these things you can track from this particular section. Now, based on this insight, you can work on your CRO. Like if someone is, if in a particular page your exit rate is very high, that means you have to work within that page only. Because you have to optimize your content, you have to optimize the colors, or you have to put something which is interesting for your user. So this kind of techniques you can follow. Also in Hotjar that I have showed last day, in Hotjar tool you can also check how the people are interacting in your website. There is a heat map that will show you where people are actually clicking, where they are scrolling. So all this data you can find from Google Analytics and from Hotjar. So this particular tools can help you to understand whether your CRO is well built or not. If it is fine, then fine. If you see a massive number of people actually bouncing back from your website or dropping off from a particular page, then you obviously have to work on your CRO. Some people think that CRO can impact your SEO, but I feel that CRO can compensate your SEO, or not only SEO, rather any kind of medium you are using to generate traffic. Because ultimately generating traffic is not everything, but generating relevant traffic and ultimately closing the business is the main objective. So you are generating a huge number of traffic, but end of the day you don't have any business, that will actually impact your overall existence of the particular service, products, or business that you are doing the promotion. Okay, so SEO or ads or social media is all about generating traffic, whereas CRO's task is to capture that traffic and convert it into conversion or convert it to business. Any doubt, any query?
So can we use Google Analytics for social media?
Google Analytics, see, Google Analytics is an universal account. So whenever you have a website, you should have a analytics account. Okay. So whenever you have an activated analytics account, you can track how much traffic you have generated through social media. Okay. So there are different channels, like I have showed you in the whiteboard. So you can track all the channels from analytics only. Like if I am going to this acquisition, there is a option called all traffic, and there are channels. See, from here you can check from which channel your traffic is coming and how much. So this is a social. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Okay. So from which channels are performing best. You can track everything from here only. So basically, there is another topic about the analytics, data analysis, and all. In that particular topic, we will discuss about how we implement analytics in the website, how we track and analyze all these things. But this is just a part that I have discussed to actually guide you about the CRO thing. Okay. So I am concluding this session here. Now, actually, I was discussing about Sunday. I want to reschedule the class for this Sunday only because I have some different plan. So on which day you can join the class? Saturday in the late evening?
Okay for me, sir.
Taran and Bharat?
Yes, sir. Sir, from tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, I will not be able to attend class. But in late Saturday, I can join the class.
Bharat?
Yes, sir. I will also take.
What I will do is I will try to start early in the Saturday so that we can cover the 2-hour class in that day only, because from 8:30 it is not possible to do all these things. So I will try to start from 7:30 at least. But timing I will let you know based on my office timings and all. Okay.
Sir, actually, tomorrow I am traveling to Varanasi, so I will reach maybe on Saturday only. So I don't
Yeah,
know
not
the
tomorrow.
exact time.
I'm talking about Saturday only, not tomorrow.
Yes, sir. So I don't know means when on Saturday I'll reach in the morning or in the evening. So I'm not sure from like 7. So sir, I'll not be sure if I'll be attend from 7 in Saturday.
Okay, so do one thing. So it will be a mutual thing. We will discuss it later on Saturday in the afternoon. We will understand about our timing when we will reach and all. So on that day only we will fix the time, whether it will be 7 or 8, whatever.
Okay, sir.
But Saturday we will take the class. That is a confirm. Okay. So if we start as usual like 8:30, then it will be a 1 hour class. But if we start a bit early, then I will take the entire class on the day. That day.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.